special and she reckless. Baby, you're my bestest friend. Yeah, she my bestie. My love for you is endless. Nobody else can end it. And when I get the money back, then baby girl, you can spend it.
Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. So pretty much my sister and I went back home to Savannah for her birthday because it was during COVID-19. So we were very limited to where we could and couldn't go. So we was like, hey, let's go back home. We live in Atlanta. Savannah's only 4 hours away. But this time when we went back as tourists. I wanted to see Savannah, the city where I'm from, through a tourist eye. And I'm going to tell you the good, I'm going to tell you the bad. But I'm going to start off with the bad, just a little bit. Well, it's not really bad. Just stuff I just didn't notice when I was living there. We all know that racism is a big thing. Everywhere, pretty much it is. But the clip that you're going to see, I'm about to play, is just a storytelling about when I stayed in this historic hotel in Savannah, my sister and I, for her birthday. Now, I want to tell you, everyone in the hotel was so nice. Oh my God, I loved it. Like, they even set up balloons in our bedroom for my sister. They gave us wine. So this is not against anybody in that hotel. So please don't take it wrong, okay? This is just talking about a little aspect of Savannah, not the whole thing. But yeah, so because Savannah is historic, everything is pretty much set the same way how it usually was like years ago, right? It's updated probably a little bit, but everything's in the same place. So we stay at the Marshall House, and in the Marshall House, they have everything pretty much gorgeous and set up like a, I guess like a mansion, I guess you could say. So this video clip is telling you our experience when we went to breakfast that next morning. So when we went to breakfast, the ladies there, it was like reverse. All of the waitress were black or older black women, just black women. And even though they was nice, they was very quiet and timid. It's almost as if like they was reenacting the 1800s or something. I don't know. I gotta check the dates, but like they was reenacting it. And we're just telling you how we felt when we was in that moment. Okay, so yeah. So watch this clip. Hey y'all. So we came to Savannah to pretty much go back to our hometown to celebrate my sister's birthday. With COVID-19, we couldn't really do too much. Yeah. And when we were at the airport trying to rent a car, it was a whole hassle, but we ran into this guy who really said something that was a little profound. Something we like knew, but just hearing it again just kind of became profound.
He was kind of at anger, but just like very passionate about this topic. So I'm gonna let her tell y'all.
Yeah, so he was just saying how everything that our ancestors went through, it's in our DNA. So
the pain, it doesn't go away. Like just how you have a child and your child have your same ways that you act when you were younger or do the same things you do. It's in our DNA. For what our ancestors went through, we have that same DNA.
And that's why we still feel. Yeah, so that's why we still feel some of the things we feel, and the anger and just the rough, the trial. And we have something in us that's going to always overcome. And that's why we feel that we're some strong, magical people, y'all. We overcome anything, sports. He even brought up the question how when Hitler wanted to prove the point that that Germany's supposed to be the most powerful, and then I can't think. Jesse Owens, a black man, won the Olympics in Germany. Anything you put us in, we overcome it.
Yes.
Yeah, so we won that.
And we are basically down here in historic Savannah, so y'all know historic Savannah basically was built pretty much by slaves. The railroad, everything. You can go on tours and they'll tell you ghosts still are in some of the buildings. Yeah. And that may not just only be slaves. It can be like the mask, everything. You can learn everything in Savannah. So we're here and we ate at the Marshall House breakfast area because it's complimentary, of course, with our stay. So when we basically went there, of course, y'all know the waitresses, they were black, but it just felt very different. I felt in my spirit that it was almost like we was in like the older days when, you know,
it's like we felt our ancestors.
Yeah, it almost did. Yeah. And I felt at that moment, it felt like, and I hate to say this, I don't know the proper way to say this, it felt like we were the free ones and they were still in bondage. If I say it the proper way like that, it just didn't feel right. We almost didn't have a good breakfast.
Yeah, I couldn't finish
because I said, "Portia, this don't feel right." And plus, all that's going on in every state, not just in Atlanta, and not in the area. What is it, Minneapolis?
Yeah,
Not in just that area. Everybody's like very angry, starting riots, looting, and everything like that. Like, it just didn't even feel right to eat breakfast there. It felt like, I honestly,
it's almost like the black people were serving the white people.
Yeah, I just didn't even.
It's like
feel
they're
right.
reenacting it, and it's really crazy. I mean, because we planned this trip like way before all this stuff started happening.
Yeah.
So we already paid our money, so we was going to go to the hotel.
Yeah.
But just the experience, like, to see that in our spirits, it just did not feel right.
It didn't. At all.
So I don't think we're gonna be eating breakfast
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
It just don't even. I'm gonna have to go somewhere else. But like, I know I'm from here. We're from Savannah, but we're really from the country part,
like
Effingham.
County.
Now you think that Savannah is racist, but if you go to Effingham, when I used to live there, maybe about 3 years ago, it was really racist.
Yeah.
I went to a school. I used to go to South Effingham, where I got suspended for. It was a teacher that pushed me, actually like choked me and pushed me to the wall. It was a pep rally. Everybody was going crazy, but he grabbed me and pushed me to the wall, and I was just standing there. And I basically told the principal and everything about it, and I got basically suspended for speaking up. Had a hearing and everything about it. That always haunts me. Like, nothing happened to him. Nothing. He basically didn't get questioned, fired. I was the one that was suspended for just speaking out. So I know that this is a racist town. But it just brings, like, everything that's going on now, it just brings like chills to my, like, I don't know.
Even from when Obama got elected for president, remember?
Yes, I remember
we would go outside in our parking lot and we would see.
It was South Effingham or Effingham? It was Effingham High. And when Obama basically won the presidency, they had signs of his face all in the parking lot. We were going home and marking over his face, and we even heard nigger, like, Evan. So this is a racist town. Yes, Atlanta, what you guys going through, that's so hurtful. But we're in Savannah right now, and we can feel it, and we're in a different city. So I just don't know the right words to say, but I'm so sorry that the families, black communities, have to go through this.
Yeah. Us as people, period. Yeah. But yeah, we just wanted to tell y'all the experience. But yeah, we're some strong people. We always overcome. It's in our genes. It's in our
DNA. We gonna overcome this.
Overcome this. Yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so I can't just tell you about the bad. I also have to tell you about the good of Savannah, because Savannah is a beautiful place. Beautiful, beautiful place. When you go, you have to go to River Street. You have to go to City Market. It's amazing and very beautiful. I love the trees, how the moss fall from the trees. And I love the history. So definitely visit it. We have Tybee Island. So you're going to see a little clips. Here are some clips of us actually riding a riverboat. There you go. Savannah is so beautiful and so talented as well. There's a lot of talented people there. Watch this clip of this gentleman singing. Enjoy. I just love seeing talented people.
Never fade. I don't have to worry, cause he's working for me. He's working for me. I don't have to worry, cause he's working for me.
I love River Street. I remember when I was in Savannah, going to River Street was a big thing. So I really, really love it. The pictures that you see here are the pictures I took after I graduated Armstrong College. And these pictures, I went to someone named Charles Smith, Guman. He's in Savannah. He's a photographer. He took these pictures because I told him I wanted to be inspired to play violin again because I had stopped playing. So my sister, Mayana, she has a website, blossomwithmayana.com. She styled me. I just told her, hey, I want it to look like a queen. And she knew exactly what I liked. So she put some things together from the wrap all the way down to my shoes, the whole outfit. And he took the photos. I really, really love it. It inspired me. But yeah, this is in Savannah. I love Savannah, River Street. This is the place you go when you want to relax, and I just love River Street in Savannah. It's something about it. Okay, so another thing I love about Savannah is, I know they have this everywhere, but I have to talk about Savannah right now. Is River Street. In River Street, you have people that set up and they sing on the corners. I love hearing pure music, like music from the soul. And this guy right here I recorded, he was singing. Now, he wasn't just singing, he was singing. And when he's singing, I got all so excited. There used to be a man, I don't know if he's still there in Savannah, where on River Street he has this horn, and as you're walking, he'll just play a tune that he thinks go along with your vibe, and I just love that. I still go to River Street just for that. River Street also is a party city, you guys. It's party. For college students during St. Patrick's and 4th of July, it has to be like 1 billion people down during that time because everyone is all on one street. It's also a place where you can walk with your drink that you get from a bar. You have to just stay within the River Street area, City Market and River Street area. So it's pretty cool. I like that. It was actually a culture shock when I moved to Atlanta, and I noticed that whenever you're at a bar, you have to like only drink inside. You can't bring it out. So I had to notice that. I think that's pretty much about it. So I hope y'all enjoyed everything. I hope you enjoyed the clips that I've shown you. And one more thing. Let me tell y'all about the seafood. If you never had seafood, go to Savannah and get the seafood. The best seafood ever. I haven't had any seafood that can beat Savannah yet in Atlanta. Now, I'm not saying about anywhere else. I'm just telling you about Savannah. The best seafood ever. You have Nancy's, you have Bobo's, and then there's some new other places there. But because it's like right there, like by the river off the coast, seafood is fresh. So I kind of miss that. All right, now I'm leaving. Thank you so much for watching my channel, and I hope y'all enjoy.